Here with Rhys Lovegrove, your first training session with Scotland. You've come off early. What have you done?
Just tightened my hammy slightly. It's nothing too bad, but I had a couple of weeks off since the season finished, so this is the first session in. It's a bit cold out there, so it's just pulled slightly.
So just playing safe?
Yeah, he's just taking it easy.
So you're finally into the Scotland squad this week after being in and around it for a few years. Your name's been mentioned, you've never actually played. What's the background to getting in this year?
Yeah, like you said, I've been in and around it for a few years. Like, I'm good mates with Ben Fisher and that, and he's really been trying to get me in for a few years. But just things, I've had a few kids along the way, and just a few things. I started uni last year, so that got in the way last year. So just a few things like that. But things seem to have settled down a bit, and it's really given me an opportunity to play this year.
Excellent. And what's your Scottish qualification? Because obviously you played for Australia schoolboys. You've been here a long time, but where's Scotland come into it?
Yeah, my mum's Scottish, just Devlin, just near Glasgow. So I think the second I agreed to this, I texted her and that, and she texted me straight back, absolutely over the moon. So that's something she's really been pushing ever since I got over here. Was saying she really wanted me to do this because she's very proud of her heritage.
She'll make her very happy.
She's very happy, yeah.
And looking at the squad, there's obviously a mixture of Super League players like yourself. There's some NRL players who haven't arrived yet, and some young Championship players and some experienced Championship players. What do you make of it as a mix?
It looks like a good squad. There's some, as you said, there's some quality coming in, especially from back home in the NRL. Do you mean that's really going to stiffen up the team? So first and foremost, it looks like a good bunch of blokes. Do you mean sometimes you come into teams and things can just be a little bit funny sometimes. Do you mean, but these boys all seem top lads. Do you mean, really good bunch of blokes, and that's probably the most important thing. Do you mean, like, make sure you're a tight-knit team and you can kind of go anywhere from there.
And when you look at it on paper and you look at the Tonga squad, the players that have been stars in the grand final the week before, and look at the Italy squad, how do you judge Scotland compared to them? Yeah,
there's some quality in our pool. There is, do you mean? But I think nearly every team's got some quality now, do you mean? It's the World Cup, do you mean? They're all coming out, so. But no, like I said, like, we've got some good players. You mean, well, Bruffy was man of steel this year, wasn't it? You mean, we've got Peter Wallace coming over in the halves, so we've probably arguably got the strongest half pairings in our pool. You mean, and they're the pivotal positions. And as you said, we've got some senior players and that coming from Championship and that. So it's a good thing. So all we can do is sort of get out there and that, and have a dig, and then see where that gets us.
Have you played with any of the Scotland players before, other than Ben Fisher?
I played with Fergs.
Yep.
Ferguson come over to us on loan during the year, so I play with him. He's a good player, and obviously Adam Walker, he's at Rovers with me, so no, I play with a couple of them.
And have you worked with anyone who's played for Steve McCormack before? Or is this your first time?
Yeah, this is my first time. Like, obviously I've spoken to Fish. Fish has done a lot. He's been here for a long time now, so obviously he's given me the ins and outs on what the system's and like and that. But no, it's been top notch so far.
And what will it mean to you to play in a World Cup at this stage in your career?
Obviously it's a special thing. Do you mean? I think people are kidding themselves if they think they're out here for a laugh. Do you mean? I think it's a special thing for anyone. Do you know what I mean? And something that you want to tick. Do you mean? You don't really get many chances to tick that box before your career's over. Do you mean? I'm lucky that I'm kind of in the middle of mine, so I'm in some pretty good form. So I'm really looking forward to playing.